Beating every 3-star is my most popular series on this YouTube channel. And as much as I like it, I do have a bit more to offer. I would like to think that I'm good enough to beat harder levels, at least harder than a 3-star. So today I'm going to be playing some Insanes. This is because there is a relatively new achievement of beating 500 Insanes. I have 417. When this achievement came out, I had probably about 350, so I have been grinding them. I just thought I could make some content out of it. I think the best way of grinding Insanes is either using a list, which was by Buy. Buy made quite a few lists of easy Insanes, or you can go here and click medium and just play some medium ones so you're not spending too long. I definitely find that I'm better at difficult gameplay for a shorter amount of time than I am with more of an endurance test, but it does depend on the creator's style. I think today I will be on Buy's list. So the first one I will be playing is Prince of Darkness by Adrian71. I really like the colours so far. Structures are pretty decent and there's some nice movements. Blow usage is very good. Background's quite simple, nice and consistent throughout. The structuring is quite similar. The colours are too, but the designs are completely different. And the way they've been used is different as well. Gameplay is very fun. This seems like a very one-attemptable 8-star so far, never mind. There's good energy throughout, a lot of nice effects, some brilliant structuring in general. I'm not used to recording harder levels, it's usually just 3 stars now, so I'm not going to be doing as well as I usually do. I don't think that was particularly readable though. Yeah, I don't think this jump is particularly well indicated. However, pretty cool level, I enjoyed it. 6 attempts. Whole New Level by Ninkaz. It's a cool style so far, pretty neon. I'm not a huge fan of how bold this text is. I think it would look better like that. That's brilliant. Interesting structuring there, and here. I like the use of rotation, colours are good. There's a decent amount of pulses, this is pretty enjoyable so far, and gameplay's been good. There's some really interesting ideas here. I think this is definitely White God Epic. 3D usage here is perfect. I've completely missed the blocks there. Really interesting style. This is so cool. It's like Neo design, but very energetic. Like J-Off actually. Gameplay's very good as well. Very easy. And now we tie it off with a nice simple part at the end. Brilliant level. 1 attempt. Black Powder by VRDR. VRDR has really good gameplay most of the time. The designs tend to be fairly reminiscent of 2.0, quite minimalistic, but much more polished than 2.0 levels. It's a real star grinder level style. Some cool structuring throughout. I like the colours and the 3D usage. I really don't like this gameplay though. For some reason I'm really struggling with it. I find that if you just go into practice mode, sometimes you beat it 1 attempt, but it doesn't really matter. It speeds things along. It seems fairly unnecessary for a level this easy. Like, I could sight read this fairly quickly, hopefully. See, I've only died once in this practice run. Then you get to a part like this, and you get quite happy that you did decide to practice it. It's paid off more times than it hasn't. Gameplay's not bad, but there are a couple of choke points, which unfortunately makes the level feel a bit unfair. I'm not a fan of the gameplay in this part. I know it's indicated, it just feels a little bit confusing. I like the energy in this part. The use of pulses is pretty good. I do think it could use some movements though. Hopefully I've beaten it now. I believe that's all the difficult parts done. Really nice colour usage here. Gameplay for the most part is good. Fun level. I didn't think it was that easy, but not bad. Summary by Danolex. I haven't played a Danolex level in a very long time. I miss the era where they would build a load. There's some good energy. I really like the layering in this part. I also like how the blocks were completely basic. It did work in that part. There's some quick reactions that need to happen here. And there's also a lot of invisible pads and stuff that can throw you off. I don't think this has been particularly well thought out in terms of playability. Or it was too well thought out in terms of playability, which meant they made a lot of the inputs auto, which actually is a hindrance. Here, they're all auto. I think there's an auto transition around here. There's some cool designs here. It changes very often, and I like that a lot. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps it nice and original. You can go under that block for some reason. The gameplay without all the deco and all the movements is probably very easy. However, I fail to believe that this is classed as an easy Insane. I'm going through the comments and it looks like a lot of people have died at 98%, so I definitely need to look out for that. If you are enjoying the video, please make sure you subscribe and also leave a comment to say if you want me to do some more of these in the future. Let's say 50 likes and I will do more. I've made it fairly easy to obtain because I would like to do a couple more of these. Most of my recent videos have got over 50 likes. But if it gets under, it will tell me that people don't want to see me do more of these. I forgot to say the name. Lucid Flashback by Xiron. Or Xiron, I never know. Really nice transition into quite a vibrant part with lovely colours and glow effects. Structuring is very good and it's quite a fluid movement style. Some more lovely colours here. Nice gradient usage. Great use of blending as well. I like the art in the background and the use of shakes. It's built up intensity pretty well. There is a massive burst of energy here, which I like a lot. It is fairly difficult to time the dashing inputs, but overall this gameplay is very good. It's quite a readable level. It's very fun as well. There's really nice structuring here, and we're back full circle into a style that is very similar to the first one. Gameplay's a little bit more intense here, much tighter. I liked it. Storm by Wav. One thing I will say is that I definitely won't be doing these videos that often. They take significantly longer to record because there's much more that I cut out. So in order to get about 5 minutes of content, I have to record about 30 minutes maybe, probably a bit less. But I've currently been recording for 34 minutes. I did struggle with the Danolex level and the VRDR level. This gameplay is really tight, but it's great fun. I really like the colours, pulses, structures and the designs. I think they work very well. There's a nice glow usage as well. The gameplay is pretty good. It's a little tricky, which I like. It makes you think about every input that you're going to do, which is difficult to commentate on, but means that the gameplay is quite good. I'm guessing the sync here is great as well. The reason I say I'm guessing is because when I record videos, I can't play with the music because it messes up the audio. So that is an extra challenge in itself. Not being able to sync the gameplay to the music does tend to make things much more difficult. I have noticed that usually when I beat 8 stars and 9 stars, it doesn't take me as long as it has now. And I'm guessing that is to do with the lack of music sync, which is another reason why I don't think I'll be doing this, not series, but style of video that often, just because it's a bit more tedious than my regular content. The gameplay is very consistent. So are the colours and the general structuring. There's enough variety to keep it interesting, but it's similar enough for parts to fit together. I enjoyed that. It's a very good level. That basically wraps up this video now. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!
What a man!